I'm still grumpy, still overweight, still totally disorganized, but I'm still sober, and it's been 16 weeks. So I thought I'd make an honest list of strategies that's helped me. Some might work for you, some might not. Take what you need, and I hope this helps. Number one is self-compassion. This one's a hard one for me. I'm way too tough on myself. Last week I slept in, skipped exercise, didn't edit my YouTube video, and my brain was thinking, day's ruined, you've messed up again. And that's when the cravings come out. So I remind myself there's bumps on the road are normal. Practice makes progress. Sometimes I don't have good days. I overdo coffee, get anxious, or I waste time on video games. It's not ideal, but it's not alcohol. It's not making me as depressed or killing me as fast. And I wouldn't even notice any of these patterns if I was still drinking. So if you've ever felt like one slip up has ruined your whole day, just give yourself some compassion too. Number two is self-belief. Believe in yourself. You've already handled tough stuff before. Arguments, health scares, money struggles. If you survived that, you can survive cravings. The thing with addiction, it tricks us into thinking the past defines the future. It says you've failed before, so you'll fail again. But it's a lie. Sobriety is tough, but so are you. Trust that. You'll surprise yourself if you keep showing up. Maybe it feels impossible right now. It did for me too. But keep showing up. You can do this. You're stronger than you think. Number three is identify and be aware of triggers. At first, I didn't even realize what my triggers were. Weekends, football, hot days, phone calls, driving home after work. They all played a huge part in me drinking. Avoid the triggers if you can, but eventually you'll be strong enough to face one and break through. That's when the real resilience grows or forms. On holiday, normally I'd drink loads, but this time I didn't. And instead of feeling like I was missing out, I felt free. It was a big turning point for me. So take a moment to notice your own triggers. Awareness is the first step to freedom. Number four is exercise. Walking is a huge part of my sobriety. Dog walks, short hikes, walking between classes. Even small movement helps with the cravings and stress. I never stuck at exercise while drinking. I blamed my weight, but the truth was, it was the alcohol that was making my joints stiff and my muscles ache. Now, even overweight, I've started running and it's easier the more sober I get. Tiny movements add up. You don't need to do a marathon, just get outside and walk. Number five is sleep. Sleep is really important, but is often neglected. Early on it was tough. I tossed and turned wide awake 4 a.m. and it took weeks for my body clock to reset. But things that helped was no caffeine after 2 p.m, keeping my room cool, and allowing myself naps when needed. It's not laziness, it's helping you heal. Processed food and too much coffee made me anxious, and cutting those down improved my sleep and tamed the cravings too. In early sobriety, I'd wake up on the couch, shoes still on, sweating from the sun shining through the window. I didn't even know it was New York or New Year. Total chaos, but I was giving my body the rest it needed. Even small improvements in sleep can make a huge difference. Number six, set boundaries. Boundaries are important. I used to feel I had to call relatives multiple times a week. Those calls triggered cravings. So now I have shorter chats just once a week. And it's the same with my kids. I love them, but sometimes I need a solo walk to recharge. It's kind of like those oxygen masks on airplanes where they advise you to put yours on before you put a child's on. You got to protect yourself first, otherwise you're unable to help anyone. Where could you set small boundaries that protects your sobriety? Number seven is recording your thoughts, getting your thoughts out. Thoughts can spin endlessly, and recording them, voice notes, journals, whatever way you can, it gets them out. I'm very disorganized, so a diary is no good for me. I'd always lose it. So I use my phone, just ramble into that while walking the dog or driving. You've probably heard the engine on some of my videos, so apologies for that, but it helps with the process, it helps me heal, it helps me move forwards. Sometimes I'll just record myself for 5 minutes and it makes a huge difference. You don't need a perfect system, you just need to get the thoughts out from inside your head. Number 8 is community and support. I've heard many times in sober circles that connection matters. I've not been able to join any groups yet. It's too daunting for me, but if you can, go for it. I've made my own version though. What I do is I record on YouTube, I chat with ChatGPT, listen to other people's online and share comments. It's not perfect, but it works. It's kind of a support group light. Even small connections help, so just find what works for you. Number 9 is mindfully accept cravings. Cravings have felt like a tractor beam pulling me to the shop. Trick is not to fight them. Welcome them. It's proof that your body's healing. One night while drawing, my brain wouldn't shut up. Just tonight, just one more drink. But I didn't move. I was miserable, carried on drawing. And by the morning it was gone. It felt like winning a battle without lifting a finger. So next time the cravings hit, try noticing them in your body first and sit with them. It's uncomfortable, but facing them and not wrestling with them works. And number 10 is patience and awareness. Cravings can return months later, but don't panic. That's just a normal part of the process. At 16 weeks, I thought they were all gone, the cravings. But then all of a sudden, one popped up and said hello, and then it passed by just like it always does. Sobriety isn't just about quitting drinking. It's routines, it's diet, it's monitoring your expectations, it's your identity. It's really difficult sometimes. You need patience and you need awareness to keep yourself moving forwards. But every craving is a chance to get stronger, and it's an opportunity to see how far you've come. I've got one more bonus strategy, and that is don't seek perfection. All of these strategies I've not been perfect with. All of them I've found difficult, but I've stayed sober. Despite all these strategies helping, I've stumbled on every single one. You don't need to be perfect though, just consistent. Practice makes progress. So those are my 10 strategies. They helped me, and I hope they help you too. Don't forget, I'm still grumpy, still overweight, still disorganized and forgetful. Sobriety is not going to be a magic thing that fixes all that. But what it has given me is peace, and it's given me my life back. If this has helped, maybe share it with someone you think that it could help too. And if you want to follow my journey, you can subscribe. Stay honest out there, stay patient, keep moving forwards. Sobriety is not easy, but it's worth it. You've got this, you can do it.